Okay. All right. So GJ. Now, if you look at GJ, I've mapped it out. I started out like I taught you, I think yesterday, about how to look at the monthly and or wait a day or so and see where it is. You don't have to jump into the charts because all the time because it may miss its move, it may not, right? But because I back tested, bro, I knew exactly what this pair was probably gonna do because I knew where the zones were. Does that make sense? So I even put a smaller set of fibs down here, and look what it did, bro. Smashed through my TP. So what I do is same thing. I'm gonna keep that overall move because, and the reason why I do that is because I already charted that out from the first. So, and it's done everything I said it was gonna do. I mean, you can see, right? Hit my 50%, came from my 50% mark, bounced off this zone area. This is just a zone. Came back up through it, and now I guarantee you it's on another zone area. So what we do, we go to our line chart, right? I'm gonna take this fib and I'm just gonna remove it for sake of time, looking at it, right? So I'm gonna clone that. I'm gonna put it there, and then I'm gonna put my zone right there. Okay. Now I charted it from the first. That was the first, and I mean, that was just perfect. It doesn't always do it like that all the time, but yeah, you can just take the cut. And how I know it's gonna go down. What I normally do is I go with my weekly. Let's go to our regular candlesticks. I go to my weekly. So this is what's cool, and I get to do this with you. I'm gonna put it on bar replay because I like seeing how stuff really goes out. So watch this. I'm gonna take that away, right? Now, take that away too. Now, this is what's cool. When 31st happened, right? I'm gonna go to the daily. When the 28 happened right there, so I'm gonna speed it up now. That was the 31st or the 29th. Yeah, 31st. And then this was the first, right? So you're looking at this, and the first was on a Sunday, Monday. It was on a Tuesday, right? And what did I teach you before? All bankers don't really start trading, until Tuesday because they're letting the rest of the world. You're kind of catching up with the rest of the world. You're catching up with Asia. You're catching up with London. So I waited until the next day, which was, Tuesday, Wednesday. I saw that because normally a person would have put it in there and they would say, okay, that thing is still going up, right? But this is how I read the charts. I look at everything and say, man, that's a downtrend. So this is a lower high. That's how I knew to go ahead and put my fibs there because I looked at the overall picture, which is why I told you, if you zoom out and go your weekly and your monthly, look at that. You can clearly see that that's still a downtrend, right? Even though it's trending up, but that's why we call things higher lows, lower highs, right? So I go to the daily, and this is what I did. I took that and I saw that, and I did like this. I took my fib and I go to my line chart. That's the best way to do it. And I go from here and I'll go to the low. Where is the price the lowest at? Right here. As far as recent price goes, right? Remember, that's a larger time frame. So now I'm gonna go back here. Go to my I can't go to Hakinashi, so I can just do this. I'm gonna do bar replay. Spread up, hit at the top of that, and then I actually look there and I go, okay, that's cool. We can probably move that about right there. Okay, so I'm gonna see how this plays out. Bam. Right? Looking at it now, that was my confirmation. Oh, it is a downtrend. This is cool. So let's go to 4 hour. What's cool is look, it's been dropping. So now you get in right here and you go, oh shit, this is dope. And then look what it did. It got the TP1, got into that zone. Look what it did. Now remember, I put this here. This wasn't here. So let's see if it goes down there. That's why I wanted to do the replay. And remember what my wife said? Zones are like magnet. Price doesn't really like them, so they play with them, but they don't like stand in them and going in them. They run away from them. So now that we look at this and we see this, right? It was something here. The day is the 16th. Today is not the 16th, but it keeps going, right? Let's go. Let's keep going. Bam! Look, remember I just drew that one. How did I know that was a zone? Because I back tested and I saw it before it even happened. And I just pulled it into where I think the future is going, right? Bam. Look where it is, you guys, in the zone. So now I can go back to my Hakanashi. If you did it like that, you can put it like that. Now I want to see something. I want to see if it's not going to go back that far. Yeah. So, oh, you want to know what? This is what I love about trading. You watch this, bro. This is cool. This is cool, man. Trading view hasn't even called up. Okay. Yeah, bro. So this is where I would say, okay, I'm seeing it overall keep coming down at least to this area right here, right? And really probably lower. So I usually adjust everything, which is the reason why I did that. I'll adjust it down here. And look, it came down to this area. And what I'll do is I'll clone that. I'll move it down to this area right here. I'll look at it, see if there was some more activity in that area, and put it about right here. Like, yeah, there was some activity there. Go to my daily so I can see larger. Yeah, it was definitely some wild nights and shit there, right? It was some shit that went on. All right, people got fucked up. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll put it like right in here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to continue down. Now, how do we do it to where price is right now? Because we know that last week already happened, but we know that's my overall outlet look at it. But let's just see what the week I'm gonna do. We really don't know what next week is going to hold. But with Hakanashi, we also know that candles trend. Now, what we don't want to happen is a candle. Where's the best example here? Because everything's been trending. Okay. We don't want this to happen. We don't want this, and then this. Because if it does, this is not trending anymore. We want it to look like this, go down. If it does this, that means that it's gonna possibly go back up before it comes back down. So we want this candle to probably form somewhere down here, right? So I want to look and see where current price is on this candle right here, right? So price is right here. So what I always do is I'll take my and I'm gonna stick it right there. Now I'm gonna go back to my Hakanashi because remember it's the average, right? So we want our new Hakanashi candlestick, man, to be honest, we want it to like form somewhere in this area. That's gonna give me a good indication that it's going down. I'm gonna go to the daily now. The daily kind of scares me because now it looks like it's starting to consolidate a little bit, right? But it's still trending. If it opens up on this line right here, then that's going to mean that it's going sideways next week. It's going to range, it's going to be in a rangy market after it kind of broke out. But if it does like this, if it continue going down and the market is going to, let's see. Yeah, the market is going to open up on tomorrow on 20th. So a red candlestick forms here. You just let it see what it's gonna do, and then you let it see what it's gonna do for a couple of days. But if the weekly forms down here, right? Hypothetically, you can go to your 4 hour, and I don't know exactly what it's gonna do, but if it is gonna continue to go down, you can look at the highest point, right? You go, okay, out of all this, what's the highest point? So you want to go from here. So you want to go to your line chart and you can say, okay, right here, and you're going to go to your lowest point. All right, you're going to go to your lowest point. There you go. And you can have some type of guide with your new fields exactly what it could and may do this week if it continues going down. Because this area right here, it could bounce off this zone because this is a zone, and then look, that's a support and resistance line, and where price currently is. Like, look, I mean, that's crazy. You can't make it up. Like they give shit away. I mean, look at this. That's a nice support and resistance line. So you can easily say, okay, it's playing on this support and resistance. It may be a thing where it comes here, goes to my 50%. Look, can't make it up again. Look where it came down from. Bam. Into profit. And then you want it to come up so it can ping pong and possibly go to on my larger setup to my TP3 area or my TP2 area on my new fib. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So my outlook for GJ is I'm gonna wait for it to kind of go up, but I feel the same way I did about USDZR. I feel like it's going to go down, and that's going to be the end of the GJ. So stop this one. Kind of know I'm gonna say that.